hope you're having an amazing day. I am super excited today. I am bringing you a label who I have had a long time love affair and relationship with, but they might be a new label for you. Now, the brand today is Isle of Summer, who are an ethically made, sustainable focused label based here in Australia. The brand has recently just made the move to Melbourne under a new owner, but I can assure you that the quality, the passion, and the gorgeous styles that we know and love from Isle of Summer are still here, and they are still just as glorious. So today I'm going to be taking you through the new Ivy dress, which is a beautiful style that was released late last year and has now been brought back in some gorgeous colors. So I'm going to be talking you through obviously the fit, the feel, and the details of this style, but I've also got it in all 4 colors, and I'm going to be styling it up for you to show you the different ways that you can wear it, whether you have 1 color or 2 colors. There are so many options and so many great styling pieces that you can add to or remove, or however you like to do it. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks today. Now, as I mentioned, if Isle of Summer is a new label for you, I want you to know a few things about this gorgeous brand. Firstly, they are passionate about gorgeous styles for busy women that are comfortable, that are stylish, that are easy to wear, and that are going to make the most in your wardrobe, because they are a slow fashion label. So they produce ethically, they produce in small quantities, and they want to make sure that you are getting the most out of their dresses every time you wear them. Isle of Summer caters and designs from a size 6 through to a size 22. They do have an extra small to 2XL sizing chart, so it is best to check your measurements online. They do provide all of the body measurements to select your best size when shopping online. Now today I'm showing you everything in a size 2XL in this beautiful Ivy dress. I normally wear a 1X or a 2X depending on the style, but let's jump right in and see what we can do with this. So we're starting off with the Ivy dress in this gorgeous mint green gingham, and I'm going to talk you through all of the details on this dress, and then we're going to jump into the other colors for styling. Now, as I mentioned, I am in the 2XL in this style. This is a really beautiful, floaty, relaxed fit. So it's giving me that oversized kind of look through the bust and plenty of room through the hips and through the waist. Now, Ivy has this beautiful boat neck shaped neckline, which I think is so classic and really stunning. I also think this shaped neckline works really well for layering. So particularly now while it's colder, this is going to be a really great dress to wear with layers. Now we've got a 3/4 length sleeve here, and I do have plenty of room. There is plenty of fabric in that arm. It's not pulling or tugging, and we've got elastic in the bottom. So it sits at a 3/4 length at full length, and then because we've got elastic, we can pull that up to make it a little bit shorter, do a little bit of zhuzhing to give it a shorter sleeve. Now this style is designed in Australia and ethically made in Bali, and it is a beautiful 100% poly cotton. So really nice and soft and feels really luxe on the body. Now we've got 3 tiers through the body here, and it's giving me a midi length. So on my calf it finishes. I'm 174 centimeters, so to give you an idea of the length on you, you can see at the back it's falling at calf length as well. We've also got pockets, which I love, and as I mentioned, Isle of Summer really are trying to design for busy women, for stylish busy women, which, I mean, pockets is just a no-brainer for that, right? Now, one thing I do want to mention about all of these colors, they are obviously a gorgeous gingham print, but it is a white gingham. This dress is not lined, but it's not necessary to be. So I'm just wearing a nude bra, a nude knickers underneath, and you're getting no see-through. Okay, now I've decided that I am styling this one up for a weekend at the park. Maybe a picnic would be cute. Something nice and casual with my kids that I definitely need my sneakers on for. The Ivy really lends itself to any occasion, which is why we're gonna style it today, because for the weekend, I'm gonna chuck on my sneakers, chuck on my dress. I'm ready to go with my little ones. I'm ready to go to the park, and it is a little bit cold, so I am going to add another item from my wardrobe to this. Now I am doing a little bit of color blocking with this styling of my Ivy dress, I've added my favorite green jumper to our mint green gingham. If color blocking is too much for you, then you could do a black or a neutral color. It would work exactly the same. So I've added an oversized jumper, and to give me a little bit of shape, I've added a belt under my bust, and I've simply just tucked my jumper in to give me that cropped look. I've only tucked it in at the front, so we've got a bit of a drape at the back, but this is a really nice way to get more wear out of your wardrobe, to make sure you can wear your favorite dresses if the weather's a little bit cooler. Don't be afraid to experiment, to layer, to add things to your favorite pieces, and the Ivy is a great style to do this with. You need your Ivy in is this gorgeous icy blue gingham. I'm feeling a little bit Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but if you know me, you know I am totally okay with that. Now we've got all the same details. So we've got boat neck, 3/4 sleeve, and pockets in this one, but this time I've decided to dress her up just a little. Still weekend, still daytime, but this time we're going to a winery. So the Ivy is going to be a really great option for this. If you're outside a lot, we're getting a great coverage, sun safe, plus she's just really comfortable, drapey, plenty of room to enjoy your wine and eat some delicious lunch or charcuterie board actually. So I've added a really just simple pair of boots to this. A little heel, a little pointed toe. I love an ankle boot for daytime wear. I feel like it just elevates it that tiny bit, enough that it's still a weekend casual. I've also added just a simple necklace. I'm really enjoying adding jewelry to my fits at the moment, particularly necklaces. They are a firm fave, but I feel like they just give my outfit a tiny little lift, elevate it a little bit, just to make it look a little bit more dressy. And of course, no winery fit would be complete without a hat. So we're adding a hat to this look. I really like the nude on top with the nude on the bottom, but you could do any combo that you've got in your wardrobe, any hat that you've got in your wardrobe or boots, you could add to this style just to elevate it that tiny bit. Now, I think this look is perfect for a little wine tour. It doesn't even have to be wine. You could go on a distillery tour, but I think this dress is a really gorgeous choice. Too much color, come back, because we've also got Ivy in black. Now I know for so many people bright colors or bright prints can be a little bit intimidating, so if you are someone that is just looking to dip your toe into the world of colors and prints, then the Ivy in black gingham is going to be a really great choice for you. For me, this black look is really classic. Obviously, we've still got the gorgeous gingham print, but I've decided to take my black out for dinner, for date night, for something special that my partner has organized. I personally think the best part of date night is when someone else does organize it for you, and the only thing you have to think about is what you're going to wear. So that's where I like to put all of my focus. For this date, we're going with the Ivy dress. Now, I've just added a sock boot to this, which for a nighttime look, I feel like is a really great choice. I love a sock boot for elongating the leg because it does kind of taper in to the ankle. I've stuck with black. I'm keeping it a very classic look for this day. And we've got two options for styling here. Now, if you are somebody that likes to accentuate your shape a little bit more, the Ivy easily lends itself to a belt. Now I'm just adding my trusty black belt to where the first tier starts, which is just below my bust, and putting my belt on there to both cover that hemline and to create a really nice shape under the bust. Now you can see by adding it quite high in the bust up there, I'm really pulling in my waist and I'm creating quite a strong shape under my bust. That's my personal preference. You could definitely style it lower if that was something that you would prefer. But by doing this, I've pulled in my hourglass figure. I've still got the really swishy, floaty skirt, but I've just created a new shape through the body, getting rid of that kind of relaxed feel for a night out. And if a belt isn't your go-to, then another option we've got for the cooler weather here is a jacket. Now, as I said, I'm trying not to scare anyone away with too much color, so we're sticking it with black here, which I think is a really classic choice for date night. You could go any blazer jacket that you've got in your wardrobe. I'm going with this faux leather look just to keep it a little bit edgy. And then we've got a second date night look. You could obviously do these together. You could belt the dress under the jacket if that was your preference. But this way I am nice and cozy. I still look super, super cute. And I'm keeping with that black and white, effortlessly chic theme. If you are someone that loves color, obviously add a pink blazer, add a pop of color to this black base, and I think it would look gorgeous. Now we know that you couldn't have kept me out of color for too long, and the last color in these gorgeous ivy dresses is this beautiful pink icing gingham. We know that I love pink, and this one is no exception in this gorgeous gingham print. This is absolutely glorious. Now I've decided for this pink, we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna go on a little girls' day out, maybe a shopping trip or something similar. There might be lunch involved. There's definitely going to be lots of walking and maybe even a cocktail or two. So because we've got this gorgeous pink, I'm keeping it chill with a nice tan boot with this one. Now, tan boots are something that I style with nearly everything, and I know that I always have lots of questions about them. So tan for me goes beautifully with this kind of lighter pink color, and really it just keeps that outfit nice and fresh. Now, because I know it's going to be a busy day, and obviously my ivy is going to keep me comfortable and casual, I am going to add a crossbody bag. And of course it's pink because you can never have too much pink. Again, if you're not a color blocker, I tend to be, you can go with a neutral colored bag or a black bag and it would look just as great and be just as effective. Now, because the ivy has this beautiful classic top boat neckline, it means we can layer really easily with accessories or with jackets and things like that, which I'm going to add as well. But it just means there's nothing getting caught, there's no buttons that it's pulling on, it's not gaping, and it's not causing my dress to kind of lose its style or lose its shape. And of course my other option here is to add a denim jacket, which I think probably everybody has in their wardrobe. So again, another way to really make the most out of what you've already got in your wardrobe with these beautiful new pieces. Another great thing to mention about the ivy is that she's not bulky in the arms. So although you do have plenty of fabric there and space for your arms, she's not taking up room in my jacket. And you know how sometimes like you can see your dress or your top through your jacket? That's not the case with the ivy. She's really cleverly designed that it's nice and streamlined under my jackets, which really do make her perfect for layering in this cooler weather. About the ivy is that although she looks beautiful, all styled up with jackets and jumpers and layers and accessories, she looks just as gorgeous on her own. This is a really beautiful dress that is going to get you through the cooler weather with some layering options, but is also going to be a great all year round option and a really great investment for your wardrobe.